Zio game vai tu adi anaro sira mamenu de agosamu kon waga rere ne kwi yo ganti aplo adi anaro sira kadu Sago bushundo sazo mega ye blanco kwadi so kawaka kama mapenyo ngokosiza Bagum ya botlana ye to against the way okay the sugu kwa ko eresi ao mamem Budo kendo sugu Lero mana we ya we so resi kwa okay the sugu kwa ko eresi ao okay the sugu Tuma Gone Nyera no ayo kagoda kwa Mawe koya mohite wangore toke waro kombe keidu Mawe soye sikawe laku Yekwe mote wanu agaragara mui Nuso eikasu Boplaki ya mui Nyaba wakamao Hawe soye sikawe Hawa nasu wa yetuka Mao ne wabili waku Zo sira bili wakura Mawe nyoko mao Sugu kwa eresi Amenu Hani anamosiere bagu Som Yeti Maluo Soko Futa kuna gonza sasa Ingo mume na zawagu Hapa kayo tetu netone Maka wakori netake Gombe gbebo atene Mage ya mae Sewe wapia ye wasore Tumagasi Maugana kala mui Laki ya mui Yama wakama Ama nuna yetu Siere bagu Som Yeti Maluo Soko Futa kuna gonza sasa Ingo mume na zawagu Hapa kayo tetu netone Maka wakori netake Gombe gbebo atene Mage ya mae Sewe wapia ye wasore Tumagasi Maugana kala mui Laki ya mui Yama wakama Ama nuna yetu I have a see you go to Ayanga tuwe zunga go tuwe. Gawa kori de toke gonga gbebo atene. Mande ye mae sewe wapie ye wasore oye. Tumagasi mau kana kala mui. Black ya mui ya ma wa kama. Ana nere ye tuwe.
Good evening, folks. Samson to Labra Radio. I want to thank all of you again for tuning in tonight. We thank you, thank you for tuning in. All we ask you to do for us here tonight is to share this video, share Labra Public Radio site, and so that our brothers and sisters will have the opportunity to join us, and we can have a conversation about our country as well. It's very important we do so. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much. Please share this video to as many people as possible so that this conversation can be held but we know among ourselves and have some serious conversation as well. Thank you. Thank you. Kuya, thank you for joining us. We appreciate all of you again tonight. Wonderful, wonderful show. It's going to be. It is a wonderful show anyway. So I want to thank all of you for tuning in. Continue to share this video. Share it as many people as possible, folks. Just give me a minute here. I just saw something went by here, and I'm not too sure what this is about. Uh, Again, just give me a minute. Give me a minute here. Um, I'm not too sure. Okay. I'll make phone calls. I'll make phone calls. I hope this is not what I think it is because that's going to be a, very sad situation. That's I hope that's not what I thought. But I'll immediately after the show I'll make some phone call. I'm sure if it is by now, relative would have called by now. But we'll pray. But anyway, safety, Lord Jesus, we want to thank you again this evening as we come before you, my Lord. We ask that you continue to bless us, that you continue to give us long life, that you continue to guide our thoughts, that you continue to guide whatever it is we do on earth. Thank you for putting us here. Thank you for keeping us here. And we will say thank you again because your continuing support and whatever you have for us. Your love for us is unmatchable. We can't match that. My Lord, thank you for the opportunity. We will continue to be grateful to you because you are giving us the opportunity not to suffer. We will be grateful to you because you're giving us this opportunity to make our choice. We will be grateful to you because you, the Father, the light, the glory, have expressed yourself freely in us to make sure that we do what is right. And we want to thank you for that. My Lord, as we come before you again tonight, for those brothers and sisters that are unable to join us tonight because of whatever reason it is, please step in. Make sure their life is good as anyone else. We want to thank you for the Republic of Liberia. We ask that the Republic of Liberia be blessed, that the people of the Republic of Liberia be blessed, that the leadership of the Republic of Liberia be blessed. Yes, you have the power to do so. And we put the country and the people in your hands because we know you're the only person that can help protect. We ask that the president of the Liberia be blessed. Whatever he touches in the interest of the Liberian people, indeed, that his hands will be blessed. Whichever door he knocks in the interest of the Liberian people, that that door will be opened by you in good faith. My Lord, we ask that the president's life be extended. He was sent here, put in this position to do a specific work. Bless his hand. Guide him. We want to thank you for everything. We want to thank you again tonight. And we ask that the host country, the United States of America, be blessed. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Thank you very much, folks. This is how we do it here on La Bropa Radio. We will be talking some serious stuff here tonight. But before we do that, I want to take this opportunity once again. Mostly thank you for joining us. To say, Mr. So, the CEO, did a massive job last night. His interview with Dr. Dunn last night. He has had so many interviews. I mean, he go to Liberia interview, former Vice President Madam Howard Taylor interview. But last night was a shining moment for all of us. Those of us who are connected to LPR and even the audience themselves. I would go as far and put my neck on the line that the audience really enjoyed the show last night because he did some real good job. And we want to take this time as member of the LPR family, as the leader, one of the leader. Well, I am the leader of the LPR family. I want to say thank you, Mr. Soul. We appreciate your effort. Continue to do shine for us. And like I said, you are the intellectual property. I keep telling you this. Nobody, all the politicians, they must see you shine like that and things say they're coming to get you. No. FPR been shining your shoe ever since almost 18 years now. That not because your shoe shining now, then the person they coming for you. They will talk to us in the court, intellectual property. They better not try you. They better not try. No, but you have the freedom to go anywhere, to do whatever it is you want to do. God have blessed you a lot, and we want to say thank you. And you share your blessing with us. We want to say thank you. Even though you are our own little brother, we don't get along well. But when you do something that is good, I will say so. Thank you. Even though lots of time you want to come to Sacramento and beat me up, but I'm far away from you. So you can't. How you pay almost $700, $800? No, besides that, $700, $800 for ticket. Then you get hotel bill. Then you get rental car just to come beat Samson too. That kind of beat is that kind of beat is too expensive. Too expensive. Folks, Samson to La Bropa Radio, I want to say, Mr. So, you did a wonderful job. And then to the guest himself, I also want to take this time to tell you guys thank you. I think you were not evasive. From all indication, you were very truthful. But I will speak to that tonight. And I think many people might not like it, might not like it, especially people from Unity Party might not like it. I'm the liberal. That's what I do. I don't hide nothing. I speak it as I see it. Mm? I speak it as I see it. In fact, let me make that my first topic before anybody come here to come disturb me. Mm? They think they're putting together that President Biden has put together. Okay. You're not going anywhere. Don't come for yourself. You are an intellectual property, Mr. So. You can't not just leave. You got to go through me, go through Alfonso, go through Mazola, all of us. You think you're coming to come and leave like that? You are an intellectual property. Wait, all I learning you learn from Nathaniel, you think you're coming to come go free? I beg you, not, we will sue anybody that try to. We finish giving you all of the knowledge that will shine your shoe. Eh? We for 18 years we shine your shoes. Now your shoes shine. Now the people want you. That the intellectual property. I ain't even gonna waste my time with that one. Let me go on with my topic. Mm. Let me go on with my topic. My Esther, get talent now. Let me. I don't say again, my view. I don't say again. The only thing I don't do here, I don't eat that. You know why? I don't eat it yet. I want all the nyama to get out of me before I go. That tomorrow, that Friday, that I don't say again. Friday, that boy and myself will make conversation. But let me go on. This is the liberal. Mm? I call it as I see it. Mm. That tonight, the people myself. The first thing is this. Whatever they talk about last night was very unique. The conversation, the good doctor explained, but our other man, that I don't know who you are, but all you were talking about was the investment side of things. Let me be honest with these people here. Mm? He spoke before he brought out the investment side of things. He said, and I'm just paraphrasing, because it's been what, more than 12 hours now. I don't remember again. You know my age? I almost 90 years old. God first. So, let me say this. He said, in terms of the government want the diaspora to help to rebuild Liberia. But in the rebuilding process, all of the things he listed, no infrastructure. That's how intellectually dishonest I believe he was. Hmm? You say you want investment. You want people to invest in the country. They invest in the country, no road. They invest in the country, no infrastructure. That's your business. And you can come and Tabata chief. I don't care. You invest in the pure country. No road. No water. Monterey got no water yet. In the country. No stable life. Then you say you want people to come to invest in the country. Eh? First of all, you have to build the infrastructure for it to be able to observe the people you're bringing, the Liberian diaspora that you're bringing to be able to invest. Eh? So let me look at it this way. Just today, before the topic came up, just today, when you're driving from work, you work so hard, and then I'm an engineer, by the way. So when I do this engineering job today, so food, no work today. Well, we work a little bit, but the people are happy with our work, so they give us plenty food. They ain't got cassava lead there. They ain't got palm butter there. Eh? They even get case meat there. Eh? The only kind of food chicken. I don't call it bistro roasted, whatever they got that kind of chicken, that kind of chicken I got from Total, that kind of chicken. I like my chicken, the bone and my say I can be do my bone, dip it in the pan butter, and I hold my chicken bone like today. Hey, what I would do, in a pure town. Hmm? So I was forced to eat that. How you a pour macaroni that loaded warm? That why you would want me to come eat? Eh? The macaroni loaded warm. What wrong with you say? What the other one? What the other one? They have they make salad. That me loaded goat. I can only eat goat. I don't eat goat food. What wrong with you? I'm gonna eat salad. That salad that goat food. You cook the green. Come you want me to come eat it? Then they put this dressing on it. They put small oil on it. And is it? I said, what joy I got. I was eating the salad cussing them. I was eating the salad cussing them in my heart. Eh? What? I was vexed. You call me from Total, finish doing your good job, get your good role. You cook a sour lee. You cook palm butter, basajama. It there. Eh? Even if you want to be civilized, If you want to go countryside and you want to be so like, what they fry plenty, and the gravy and the quesadilla, the Sunday food, the Sunday morning food, like bro, people you where yeah, it's not there. I come gonna sit down and talk. Oh, we like the kind of way you're doing it around. You like it? Then move from them. I'm gonna what doing you like. You give me quesadilla, then you say, "Let me what?" I'm gonna business that. Just pay me. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna feed me with macaroni. They want a little water. I want to come. I call it. I think forgetting the Chinese. He said, "It's that water that come when you take it, you got to wrap it around your spoon, wrap it. Yeah. What kind of? I take my food in my hand. I squeeze it right. I dip it and put. That what we call food. What kind of business? Yeah. I'm a bushman. Yeah. You see, when you do that kind of thing, people say, yeah. You can't come and bringing me macaroni, I don't call it pasta. Somebody that know pasta, like some kind of music, Congo music, pasta. Big man. But let me go back to my subject matter. So, what was I? I didn't forget. I was so very depressed. I didn't forget exactly where I was. Okay, but my thought tonight, and not gonna be easy. Let me go back to these people. So, let's go back to these people, right? Okay. Tonight, bamboo with diva cola. Unity Party people and President Baka and myself, the people and myself with diva cola tonight. Y'all know how I like President Baka. Y'all know me and President Baka business. Nobody can get between it. Eh? Y'all know the man, as far as I'm concerned, he can't do wrong. Eh? So y'all know that one. But there are times that when you come, you have to be truthful. Dr. Don, you put yourself in the people thing. The Liberian people, they are unstable. You can't depend on them. As Alexander Cumming, they will give you Huawei. The Huawei they will give you over there in Washington, D.C. That's not small thing. All the people that are coming around you, they have specific interest. They are not there to support you because your intent from your explanation, you want to see something good out of this government. You want to see that this government succeed. And the president believe in you, and the president know that you have seen reason to support him. Because the same thing you want, that's what the president wants. But many of the people that are coming around you, that's not their interest. They're coming to be noticed. To be noticed. So they can get job back home. That watch and see. If plenty of people going to come there, they ain't get job. You will see how they will start pulling your legs. You don't ask question. The Liberian people. Ask Honorable Alexander Cumming. Let me go back a little bit, bring history up tonight. So Alexander Cumming, he decided, okay, that year during the election, that year will form collaboration. Because these people and myself, I believe we're on the same page. Alexander Cumming can attest to this. And they call what they call CPP. Oh, they have it. He said, okay, this is a good thing. These are all politicians just like myself. And therefore, we will have to come up with a framework, a collaboration. Okay. President Wanga look at it, I was sucking. You know, like from Palena, you coming in collaboration, you come and speak BB, okay. They say, yeah. So okay, you're not man pay, you're not write a framework that will govern our collaboration. They say, yeah. On paper, if we want somebody to lead a sustainable, we have to do these process 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Say yeah, no big deal. He joined them. The first thing they did, they ready to coordinate, they ready to make the king President Waka, who then was ambassador at the time, the red, he standing better for United Party, and they say they inviting Honorable Kumi to be there. Kumi said, the man myself vying for the same position. Myself, I want to be standing bearer. Then you want me to come there to crown him standing bearer. That the first thing they gave him walk away. So I asked him one time, I said, did you even ask these people? Did you verify who these people were? These are experienced Liberian politicians. These are experienced politicians. By the time he found out what was going on, it was too late. And Dr. Don, you are a God-fearing person. That we all know. That we all know. When they brought this thing to you, what I thought you would have done was turn it back to the Liberian people. Let them fight over it. Let them fight over it. And I will tell you one story here tonight. When Doe then came to power, 1980, there was an issue among themselves. There were certain group who wanted to stay in power for 1 year and turn it over, serious story, and turn it back to civilian rule. And there was those among them said, no, these people are not ready. We can't turn it back to them. And those who were arguing to turn it back to the civilian rule, their argument was the civilians themselves, those who pretend around here to be politicians, those who pretend around here to be the liberal, the progressive, they will fail because they are greedy. Give it to them. In 1 year, they will fail. And the Liberian people will come back to you, though, and they will call you back. Because they have seen you in 1 year, how you have demonstrated to be a leader, and you turn it back to them. Liberian people will beg you to come and remove these rascals. That's how you maintain power. They said no. It's the same thing here. Same thing here. Dr. Dunn, when President Baka contacted you, or whoever it is, you should have allowed, you are going to fight among themselves. This is too big for you to handle. If you were to say, okay, I will be around. Eula, you have the experience. Eula, you know your people. Eula, you have representatives all over the United States. The president is asking us to have this conference. You take the lead. It was just a matter of time before people inside Eula start fighting among themselves. They can't help themselves. Because it's about position. From the time Eula was formed up to this point, as soon as any of them get noticed and get called back home, they cut ties with the rest of the Eula friends. Now that's just not business I'm talking about. I got paper, I got documents here. Almost 400-500 pages of documents to tell you what I'm saying. So I thought Dr. Dunn would have said, you know what? Eula, take it. Let's see how far you're going to go with it. And they infighting with Eula. They will start fighting among themselves. And those who believe they want to do good will come back to you, Dr. Dunn. And they'll say, no, they say we don't want to embarrass ourselves. Please come and lead. But you have the backing of the Liberian people by that time. By that time, the information would have been spread out. And the Liberian diaspora would have asked you, would have asked you to say yes, take it. But the way you have done it, Dr. Dunn, you get covered to Eula. Anything wrong, you say, we don't know about it. Why are you asking us? You know, leadership said, well, we were not fully informed, even though we might have participated, but we were spectators just like you. This thing is not going to go anywhere, Dr. Don, because the information process was not sufficient enough to be disseminated among Liberian diaspora. Truly. First, they don't know what exactly what you guys going to do. Even the information you provided last night. They are going to immediately after this conference, there will be people who will say the Liberian government gave you $1 million plus. No proof whatsoever. But that's what you're going to be the information. And they will say you use that money to buy yourself a jet plane. We're very good at that. We're very good at that. So I'm hoping that you will be prepared, Dr. Dan. You better be prepared. Because there are people within the administration that are not even happy for you to host this conference. I know my people. I know my people. There are members in this community that are not even happy for you to be the head of this conference. I know my people. So but the good thing is you are a Liberian. And you know how we behave. Even though perhaps you have been removed from our culture for a very while, but you know how we behave. We lie, and our lies, we believe our lies to be believable, and we talk it more, and the more we talk about it, the more we believe our own lies. So I hope, Dr. Don, that you will be prepared. Because there are people who are coming along with you. It is not their interest to see development in our country. Most of them that are coming with you, their interest is to be noticed, to be called to work. That's it. That's it. That's it. This is how you listen to it. Listen to some of the questionnaire, the questioning that are going to be coming from some of the people. How they're going to phrase their question. If they have the opportunity to face the president, their question becomes a resume. Watch and see. Watch and see, Dr. Dunn. You'll see. You will see. Listen. Let me give you an example. You say, what you want to say? Say, so like it goes like this. Good evening, Mr. President. My name is Samson Toe. I'm from Town, Grand Union County. I'm a civil engineer here working in the state of California as a roadway designer. I attend school, blah, 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 the school for me now. I attended Youngstown State University. I attended another university, Youngstown State University. First time, Youngstown State University. Second time, I have a degree of this. I have a degree of that. I'm an engineer here. But I work for the state of California as a roadway engineer, lead engineer on many of the projects. And some of the projects that I work on, Mr. President, those are the kinds of projects that I believe somebody in my capacity or my caliber to be able to help you to improve the road connectivity in Liberia. However, Mr. President, I have a question. Is it not a resume, my people? Watch how these people will ask questions. They're looking for a job. They have no interest whatsoever. Dr. Don, I know it is your nature because a God-fearing person always have to be trustworthy. And people, you have to trust people. Okay, trustful and trust others. Because you cannot go into a situation like this and not believing that people will come with good faith. But many of these people that are coming to this conference forget good faith. They are there for themselves. Be ready for that. Now, Another thing, Dr. Dan, I would hope you would be ready for. After the conference, members of the administration that don't want you to be part of the conference, after your orators tell there are people who turn against you already, you know that. So they'll just pay journalists. They pay journalists. And you hear people start having their show. Oh, they gave the Liberian diaspora conference leader, then they give them so many thousands of dollars. While you and your real people who really want to help will try to put things together. Help. What I thought you would have done, Dr. Dan, is to stay above and guide the process. Hmm? These people go find out who they are. The group, you're putting something like this together. The government Republic of Liberia is hoping that the Liberian diaspora will be able to help in improving lives of Liberian back home. You got different professions in this place. Professionals all over Liberia. You would think that by this time, if they were serious, they would have come to you. Let's have a professional symposium. Let's have a professional conference where we can portion or select group of people that are select people in criminal justice, select people in lawyers, select medical doctors, select nurses, select all of these different categories of people that are working in this country, professionals, and they will come back and say, "Well, we're giving you 1 or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Formulate your ideas from your own perspective as a profession of engineers, as a profession doctors, as a profession medical doctor, that is, as a profession psychiatrist, because we need all of this. Come back to us." And that's the document, the binder you put together and go present to the president of the Republic of Liberia with everyone participating. But what are you going to give them? Somebody who want to only Liberian to come and invest. So that investing club that you're going to present to the president, investment club, so people can come and invest. Who are those Liberians, logistic, working in logistic, even Liberians that work in the factory? Everybody have ideas. This is bigger than you guys. But that's not how we do business. That's not how we do business. President Ice Cube, you trust a few people. Right now, they don't even want certain people to come around. In your own group. In your own group, they're fighting right now. Who to lead what? I saw that during the transition period of this government now. They have what they call sectors. To be the head of the sector. The infighting that happened within that group it was not easy. Because they believe once you become a head of a sector, you will definitely be the minister of that area. That's who we are. It is not about what you know, it's about who you know. Dr. Dan, be ready. Be ready. And here is what since you're connected with international people, your character is very important. We respect you. We know you. You're a good person. Tell your family members, now that you put yourself in this position or that the government have asked you and you accept it, tell your family member, this is who we are, Liberian. If we don't get what we want, we spoil people's knee. Tell the ministry that you're representing, tell the church that you're representing, preaching to, that this is who we are. If we don't get what we want, we spoil people's knee. We lie on people. That's what we do. We say with no facts, no proof. And nowadays, with the AI, it's worse. You want proof? I will make AI to give me proof I present. Then it's left for you now to tell me that my AI proof is not a real proof. So if I thought you as somebody who is way up there, well respected all over the world, nobody will look at you and say you eat 5 cents of people's money. But when we're ready to smell people's character, we're ready to drag people into the mud. We don't think twice. We don't think twice. That's what we do. I'm saying it again, Dr. Dar. For you, it's a noble, noble point, noble concept. You truly, truly believe that the best of Liberia is still lies within us. You know that. You believe that. And that's true. But most of the time, the people who didn't rush to you to say, I can help you, I can help you, those are the people you were supposed to go look for. People who rushed to you when they heard that, they are not there to help you. They are there to seek the elephant meat. Ah, my people, we know these things. We know these things. So I'll give you a little story. Let me give you a little background here. So during the 1980 coup, right? Immediately after the coup happened in April and July. I was out of there, but I was still connected. So there was an incident here. Gabriel Bacchus Matthew, Nelson To, uh, uh, Batu, 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 I think forgetting Batu. I think it's Joseph Batu. I think forgetting the Batu name. But they came to the United States for a conference here. So Nelson To is my brother, my little brother, by the way. So at that time I was in Rhode Island. So they came to Rhode Island, being hosted by another progressive, Johnson. So Johnson lived in private in Rhode Island where I was at the time. So we went to the meeting that night. And when we were at the meeting, the at that time the Congo country's issue was tough, was rough. Like people like me, when I go on the football field, they want to beat me up. A PRC brother, PRC member brother, they want to beat me up. Serious stuff. And then they give people. One guy they call Saint Batois. He said, no, big guy, big guy. He said, anybody test something to you, not leaving the football field. You want to play football, you're better play football. He used every night when I go on the football field. But that was besides that. So we went to the meeting that night at Johnson House. And there was allegations being made that the PRC member were molesting young Congo girls and what have you. And Bacchus Matthew himself being the foreign minister, that he himself is involved into ritualistic killing and what have you. And there's a remember, the brothers and sisters from the Congo side that was in Rhode Island making all of the allegations that night. So uh, Jeffrey Batu, well, yeah, Jeffrey Batu. Jeffrey Batu got upset and we wanted to seriously wanted to fight. Why would you say this about us? And Nelson To was just sitting there, didn't say anything. So Bacchus Matthew said, if you believe what you guys are saying, this is a government, even though it's a military government, but I believe we have rules. If you believe something like that, come home, make your case. Nobody's going to prosecute you, but just if you're going to say those things, bring facts, and we will bring the case, bring people to justice, and they will be punished. So the question was asked to Nelson Tole that night and said, "Why are you quiet?" And he said, I was, he's my little brother, but I was sitting between his legs at that time because and then we did count and I mean, yeah, yeah. Just as surveillance as you guys are. But anyhow, and he said, first of all, let me tell you this. Even though I'm a member of the PRC, high-ranking member of the PRC, but we came honor the foreign ministry guidance. And so, Minister Bacchus Matthew is our leader. If I were to speak, what would I say? This is not about PRC. You are accusing certain group within the government of doing certain things. So I'm not going to just speak until the leader speaks. He's our leader. Okay. From there, people had high regard for this small little boy. And not only that, they went home. They left from here, went home. Terry, can you mute? Something is in the background there. So when they left from here, they went home. When they got home, they had a meeting where Bacchus Matthew was supposed to report. And when they got home, in their meeting, in their PRC meeting, Nelson Tole stood up and asked Bacchus Matthew right before everybody, "Is this the kind of way y'all were going to lead us?" True story. God is my witness. You wanted to be the leader of this country. And because of you, we were willing to die. And you took us from here. You took us all the way to America. And you put us in a hotel. While the people feeding us with macaroni and that kind of thing. You were in Brooklyn eating cassawali and true story. You were eating cassawali and tea. You know where we come from? You not see me eat macaroni before? That's how you're gonna leave us? You go and enjoy eating a kind of Google thing. Then you bring the nyama nyama thing to us. That same day, the story now, there was an incident. They have the 11 people they call Relancing Brothers or something like that. I don't quite pronouncing their name. But they were in charge of bringing bus shot in Liberia. So the idea from certain members of the PRC that Liberians should be in charge in bringing gunshot to Liberia because they wanted to empower Liberians. And the argument against that was the same argument they're doing today, that Liberians do not have the capacity. And the argument from those people were, let's build capacity for them. And the issue went deeper than that. And if you hear that Kuomba shot gun in the meeting, that was the story. It was from the Resumption Brothers issue. I don't want to call names here tonight. The names I'm calling are all dead. But those that are still alive, I'm not going to call their name. The reason I'm bringing these things up in connection to this party, this thing that's going to be happening in Washington, D.C. We have not gotten out of those systems. We're still in it. If these people were serious, Dr. Don is a very serious person. But he's being misled by certain group who have no interest in seeking to relieve Liberia except for themselves because they believe Liberia is an elephant meat. They want to go through Dr. Don and be recognized by the president. They will ask questions. I told you already. Their question will be put in the form of resume. And I just given an example. And there's nothing Dr. Don can do. And if some of them feel that Dr. Don is being responsible for them not to be recognized or not be given certain position, they will come back and they will say they were giving money, and because of money issue, you wait and see. I mean, y'all know, those of y'all in the diaspora here, y'all know how we behave. And I still believe that Dr. Don should have put this thing in the hands of Eula. Eula was going to have an infight anyway, because Eula is very good at that. They were going to come back and start fighting among themselves. Where there is power and money, Eula and power and money don't mix. Eula is not good for those who are not in power in Eula. They will fight for you. They are just like the Democratic Party of the United States of America. When the Democratic Party is not in power, they fight for you. But when they are in power, then they become blue dog and whatever dog they have themselves. This is a good, excellent idea for the president of the Republic of Liberia to come to the diaspora and recognize that yes, indeed, the Liberian diaspora can help my agenda. It was the perfect place for all of us to put our hands together and see how much we can help the president. But what do they have? They're going to watch and see the end result. It's not going to be the what you think it's going to be. These people are going to seek their own interest instead of contacting Liberian professionals that will formulate ideas. Let me say again, engineer group, you're there. Medical doctor group, you're here. Nursing group, you're here. Whatever group that is truly represented in our community, they come and put paper together and say, this is what we think, and submit their finding. And like a doctor was saying yesterday, they're going to have a meeting and they're going to have a breakout. How long y'all will do the breakout for people to hear the form idea. We've been to this meeting. You'll have 2-3 hours meeting, and then you'll have a breakout. They go and ask questions. The person writing, that's it. That's it. But if you were to truly do a group, professional group, all of the educators, you're talking about you're going to meet with educators. You will meet with minister of education, minister of education over there. How many Liberian educators, PhD, all over the diaspora that you have consulted with? You're going to have people over there who can't even teach math. They're going to present themselves. Those are the kind of ideas they will have. And then we just go from words to ridiculous. Let me stop at this time. Let me bring in Terry. Terry, thank you for joining me tonight. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. What's on your mind, sir?
Well, you already in the mind topic, I do have some stuff, but I think you
Go
are
ahead, Terry.
already
Nothing,
talking almost.
no. You can change the subject matter. That's okay. I've said my own, say your own, man. You know what we do here on La Bropa Burrito?
No, yeah, the uh, the uh, the program yesterday was fine, and I want to thank the CEO again for that splendid
But why you can't tell
interview
me I employed the
with.
CEO? I don't want to employ them. Yeah, you're supposed to say thank
I
you,
also
Mr.
want I also want to thank the board chair
There we
because
go.
the board chair is doing very very well. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah,
but yeah, so
yeah.
Dr. Don mean well, but whether if the people surrounding him mean well, that is when now me and Libra will be on the same path tonight. In when it
Oh,
comes to that regard,
you think you want to say that Mabuna
yeah.
Divankula? Then I don't go show, man,
Babu
Terry.
Nadiva,
Then I don't go show. Then I don't go show.
Babu
But anyway, go ahead.
Nadiva,
Okay, go
because
ahead.
there are so many factors requiring. There are so many factors involving reconciling the diaspora, right? And the way in which they did it, we don't even know who were there that was selected. They never reached out to most of the online network, online TVs that what Mr. So said, he was the first, he had to reach out to them instead of them reaching out to us to inform us what is going on and how we can be a part if we want to and all of that. But my aspect of where I differ with you a little bit is the aspect of trying to bring Eula in the picture. The reason being is that Eula have a bad record with the American diaspora. So if you want to do something, you got to start something like all over. You
Okay.
either
Now
do
we
if you
find. Now
want
we find somewhere. Now we find somewhere where bamboo divakula. Let me stop you right there, and let's continue with the bamboo divakula. I don't like when you and
you
myself
see,
we're on the same page. No, no. This is a good place that what we're gonna split up. But let me say this. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you, Terry. You guys sometimes when y'all say these things, y'all know I'm not fan of Eula. Eula people myself because I got record for them here. I'm not fan of them. But here is the issue. You sit here on this platform and you defend Liberian rights. Liberian back home, you defend their right to elect whom they choose, who they want. Liberia in the diaspora choose Eula to be their leader, and they have elections, and people go to the election. But because you said they have bad record, that then you want to disguise their leadership. Are you not also by doing that? Are you not also being condescending to your brothers and sisters who voted for the leadership in Eula? You can't separate that, Terry. You can't say because Eula don't have good record with the Liberian diaspora. Why Liberian diaspora always electing why is it that they having dismantled Eula if they don't believe in that? So because Eula might have had past, which I still don't agree with them on many things, but the fact they have Liberian where elected these people, we should give them the
yeah,
latitude. We
but
should respect that. Go ahead. Go
yeah,
ahead. I'm
Debo.
listening. I'm listening.
Here's
Yeah.
the thing. I'm not against Eula. I'm saying many Liberians in the diaspora do not have a good report on Eula. So because of that, you cannot continue to work with them. Two
They in
things
your,
can happen to them.
they
They
in your,
either
they in your.
rebrand the entire,
Yeah, I think they in your stuff. Your TV not
but
showing
every day
good
will
and they
come on a
delay. Your TV not showing good. It being delayed and it cutting in and out.
yeah, I think I need to go up.
Yeah, yeah. You lot people on you.
Yeah,
They bring that. They
it
bring that.
delayed.
They
Let me
bring that
go out and come
cartel.
back in.
They bring their cartel.
Let me go
You
out.
got to, folks. Some of you like member they from Lofa County. You can play with them. Go ahead, go in and come back. Go in and come back.
Yeah, so you
Okay,
know,
all right. Yeah, I think you're good now. Some of you not member that they're from Lofa County. They got their cartel. You don't play with them. You can say something good, but they're coming to your. Yeah. No, but on a very serious note, Terry, I hope you come back. No, but on a very serious note, folks, even that's more reason for Dr. Don to say, okay, yeah, you're not there yet. Okay. To say to Eula, knowing full well, if what Terry is saying, even if we agree with that Eula does not have good record when it comes to Liberian diaspora, you know, but the fact that they were elected, most of the Eula leadership, did they steal this election? It's a competitive bidding process, so to speak. And they were elected by their own member from our community. I thought Dr. Don would have given the EULA to say, okay, this is what the president asked for, guys. I want you guys to take the lead. The president contacted me, but I want you guys to take the lead. And even before that, let me go further than that. Immediately when Dr. Don was called by the president, said, this is what I have in mind. Can you do it? I think Dr. Don would have said, you know what? Let's get EULA involved. Think about it, Terry. Think about it. Dr. President Baka is not stranger to Yula. In President Baka's office, the deputy minister is the former president of Yula, Anthony Cassidy. So if President Baka wanted Yula to be part of it,
So,
he would.
but that was now he wanted. Like Labor, you always saying that the president do not know these things. So the very man you're talking about, he knows Yula. He was former president. Why do you think he did not recommend Yula as the first option to Dr. Don?
Okay.
Why he didn't do that?
You want me to talk? Or you going? Or that just rhetorical
Yeah,
question?
go ahead.
No, if it's rhetorical, then go ahead and tell you.
Yeah, it's a rhetorical question, but what I'm saying is probably because he don't trust them as well. Even though he was the president, he understands exactly what been going on in Yula. So he knows very well that Yula involvement in the process could twist things that the president want to achieve, and probably what the president really want to achieve will not be achieved. That somebody said it last time on the show. They said probably Yula has a lot of opposition to the president or to Unity Party. They have been seeing like Mr. Victor on the show. He been talking a lot, and other people too, key people in Yula. They've been talking against the government. Could that be some of the reasons why he did not choose Yula? Or could it literally mean that he thinks that if the president decides to use Yula, the agenda of what the president is trying to achieve will not be achievable?
Yes, let me give you this here. Those, let's go with what you're saying. I agree. I agree with you now. But let
I
the
don't know. I
bamboo.
believe
You can break in and break out, but the bamboo will devaculate. They want rescue two bamboo will devaculate right now. Here's the thing here. What they have done to this president and this administration is unfair. It's unfair. Now, Anthony Cassidy sits in the office, former president of Yula. Former president of Yula sits in that office, deputy minister in the president's office, and was unable to recommend Yula. What does it say about Yula? Okay, I give it. Now, by going through Dr. Don, who is not member of the umbrella organization of Liberian, well recognized umbrella organization of Liberian diaspora. Now he's coming in. Is he coming in as a different group that are representing Liberian diaspora interest? Number one. The second thing is this. What they have done, this is one of the things.
That's
If
a
I were
fun point.
if I were a member of Yula, I would be dancing because this thing going to fail. And Yula going to say, look, these people got no, they don't even respect yourself. They even come to you. Then now, the CDC member of Yula, I don't call it the ANC 1% member of Yula, they will now come out and say, we've been telling you how unsincere these people are. And the Liberian diaspora will have no argument. I tell you again.
But don't you think that the government people, that the people themselves, due to the lack of trust in Yula, will want to deal directly with the government instead of passing through a third party?
No. If you were to go to the people and throw this out to the people, they will rather you go through Yula. They will rather you go
the
through
very
Yula.
same Yula that they don't want to see.
They will rather you go through Yula, don't matter what. Here's the thing here, Terry. Here's the thing here. I told you again, I said this here a few minutes ago, and let me say it again. After the coup, 1980, there was those who were saying to those, let's give it up in 1 year. These civilians, the progressive civilian, they will fail. When Dr. Sawyer were head of the Liberian, whatever it is, was he successful? Even though perhaps it was during the war. But if you watch his policy, were his policies successful to move Liberia anywhere?
But he was just an interim president.
But if you have, okay, all that time you have been making all that noise, I can do this, we can do this. Why did he bring all of those people together? The little time they have as an interim government, why were they not able to put something together to move the country just a little inch?
Because the people were at war, Liberal.
I understand that. Why take the position then?
Because you thought you could help. The position, it was necessary at that time because you were the only person in the room that was knowledgeable about the issues.
And the people trusted you.
Right.
And you think if Dr. Sawyer and his people were doing something good, you think the people they were going to move from behind there?
Liberal, failure is not only dependent on the person who trying to bring the
failure
change. Failure is also the functioning part of the body.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. If the body is unable to support the hair will fail.
Agree. So you don't blame only the hair for the failure.
But okay, let me ask you this. So let me ask you this. But listen. No, you can't do that to me. Let me ask you this. So I will take you out of the pastor room right now. So you be like that. You almost 7 feet. Okay, your body is strong. You start drinking liquor. The liquor in your head now, your body can support your head walking.
No.
The body will tell you, what kind of man they are? You still go preach, you drink. Let me fall down, man. That's what happened. So people who profess to be a certain position, if you know you're able to, whatever it is, whatever position they put in, once they give you that opportunity, and you have been preaching for years and years, I can do this, and you're giving that opportunity, you will make your policy for people to follow you based on the issues that you're putting forward. But let's wrap
the
that.
People got to be willing to follow you. First of all, the scenario you're trying to bring in is, and it's almost the same here. If you have conflicting views, nobody will believe in you in the midst of people who have views that are contrary to your agenda.
But that's what the whole world is, Terry.
I agree. So
nobody
now,
agree with anybody.
You have to use people. You have to use people at the initial stage that is willing to work with you. You cannot use people that are going to oppose everything you're doing because they already have a set perspective on how they're going to think about you.
You can't say that about ULA. Now all 460 million people of ULA are all CDC or any other party. You have some high and I'm being ridiculous.
But then that's the question I'm asking you. Why would the former president not recommend ULA to Dr.
That's the point I'm trying to make to you now. These people have always, it's not their interest to be leader of ULA. Their interest is to be noticed back home, and they get called to work from ULA position. Most of the ULA
But then how can you trust the kind of people?
But let me tell you now, what choice do we have? What choice do we have?
Oh, you see.
Hold on now.
You see what Labor saying here tonight?
No, hold on, Terry. You gotta let me make my point now.
Yeah,
so the issue here is this. We agree we're gonna have ULA. If Liberians don't want ULA, they will dismantle ULA by not going to the ULA function. You can't have 2 people, 3 people running ULA. You will have a state, from state to state, different members of the state organization to be involved for ULA to be successful. And that's what we have now, number one. The second thing is this. Those who are opposing ULA because of their past record, specifically the past leadership of ULA that are working within this government, they caca on all of us. Now, when time comes now, because they got caca on us, the president don't go there, no caca people there. You bring the caca on us. So don't come here and point caca on us. Let me finish. I'm done here. So let me drink water because it read Mr. So now here tonight. Like, you don't want, you don't want on it. No, but on a very serious note, Terry. These people, what they have done here, hmm, they have given cover to Eula. They see Eula, the people say they don't, they want your part. I would say they love Eula because you should have had Eula involvement and gave you Dr.
But
Don. If Dr. Don, let me finish now. If Dr. Don was to bring in Eula, first thing when he was contacted by the president, the first thing he should have most I wasn't there, so maybe he asked that, Mr. President, have this information, have you contacted the EULA organization since we're going to be dealing with Liberian diaspora in the United States? That would be the first question. And maybe the president will say yes or no. It's okay, Mr. President. It's a good idea. I'm willing to help. Whatever it takes for me to help your administration, I will do so. I will invite EULA and guide the process. Anthony Cassady, on the other hand, and though any other member that are against Eula would say no, they will expose himself right there and there. They called Dr. Dan. He accepted the challenge because it's a challenge to put Liberians together. It's a challenge. But when he accepted the challenge, he called a few people, I believe. And those people themselves, all from the Liberian diaspora office in Monrovia, contacted people here. So the president have contacted Dr. Dan. And they also then start contacting Dr. Dan. The issue here, the failure that's coming to these people, the idea they're going to put together. You heard that guy last night. He wants investment. Liberians should invest in Liberia. Liberian diaspora should invest in Liberia because we need to take control of our economy. How you going to invest in a country that ain't got no rule? How you going to invest in a country that ain't got no light? How you going to invest in a country that people, the people even get, they ain't got water in the city? The entire place is not water yet.
That is why he's curbing the diaspora Liberians, because they're looking for a specific group of people who are willing to invest in Liberia as it is.
Okay. As it is. Okay. As it is.
He's not just sampling everybody because a lot of people, you're kind of huge. That's why they said they brought other Liberians too that are diaspora Liberians, but they have now moved to Liberia and doing business there. So they're going to come to that program to tell other Liberians who are willing, who are already on the edge, wanting to go but don't know how to start. Okay. So these people are coming. So they're starting from a small, minute portion of Liberia that will probably be the picture that other Liberians who are sitting on the fence, indecisive, or other Liberians who don't want to do it, they too can feel encouraged to want to come.
Okay. So Territo,
the place that we're trying to discuss here is the EULA being in the picture to enforce that particular narrative.
Okay, let's close on the EULA issue and go deep and go a little bit bigger on the bigger picture of this whole program. Let's close on the EULA issue. Let's agree they've already passed EULA. Everything passed EULA now. The people gone. Fine. The EULA thing that spilled milk now. EULA now, I bet you they already have their meeting and said, let's look at them. Those and EULA president is a very smart. I met him here. It's a very smart, intelligent person. Most likely already told his people, nobody fight. If you want to participate, you are free to participate as Liberian. Since they didn't invite EULA, any of you Liberians all over, whether you member like EULA leadership, if you want to participate, you're free to. If you don't want, it's all up to you as well. I'm sure they probably have gone through that. But let's close the EULA chapter. EULA thing that spilled milk. Now, let me ask you now. You heard the guy last night. What exactly did he intend to achieve out of this program from your understanding last night? Let's hear from you.
I think they plan to initiate a process that will lead to a bigger initiative.
Okay, what process?
It's starting small.
When you say process, what process?
To initiate a process, like they're saying, the focus is on Liberia coming home to invest.
Okay.
So like you said,
coming home to invest.
Yeah, trying to
Investment,
encourage
investment in Liberia entails a lot of stuff now. Do
content.
you care? Do you care if just for the purpose of this conversation? Do you care to pick one area in investment so that our conversation
I
can
can
be a
take
little
one
bit?
area investment.
All right,
Timber
let's go ahead.
business.
Huh?
Timber. Timber.
Timber. Okay.
Timber
Timber.
business.
Okay.
Because
To
I
get.
did timber, so I know I
Okay.
know the timber business to
Okay.
some extent.
Okay.
You
That's
know,
fine.
the
That's fine.
different kinds of
Don't
woods.
don't don't get agitated when I start throwing the environmental issue on you now. But we'll discuss it. In fact, what I'm going to do,
You see the problem?
I will take the environmental
You
business out
see,
of it. Let's just discuss it. Let's just discuss it.
no,
I think, man,
no problem. Come
let's
on.
tear our foreign down so we can sell it to the foreigner. Go ahead. We're listening to that investment.
But I'm not foreigner. Oh, this diaspora Liberian are foreigner.
No. But when they do the timber, what are they going to do here?
Oh, you got different wood in Liberia, Levois, and Tira.
What are they doing with it?
They're going to make they're going to make furnitures.
Okay.
They're going to make furniture. They're going to make base sets.
Okay.
Because Liberian buy these things a lot.
Okay.
And all of that. So you can move it to a professional level wherein you get tools and equipment here that building bed sets to international standard. Thereby, you don't have to go to the level me man store now to buy bed set. You or Liberians from the diaspora here can have his own.
So let me hold you right there. Let me hold you right there, Terry. Now one day I level you begin. You made all kind of things to run through my mind. So we're talking timber here, right?
Yeah.
Investment in timber. So we're gonna invest in timber. Besides the money in timber, what are the other components, investment in the timber that can come through your mind right now? Just boom.
Transportation.
Okay, transportation.
It's difficult to get the timber from where you want the wood.
Oh, but they're not bringing.
But listen now.
Terry, you're killing me. You said they ain't got no road. You said about a road. Another thing right now.
I didn't say it's not important. Okay. I didn't say it's not. I said
we'll put it aside. We'll put it aside. Okay. But I'm not. Let us don't deal with. Let's deal with the positive side. I'm not talking about the risk. Let's forget about the risk right now.
Okay.
Let's deal with the positive thing. So timber, you're gonna have to invest money into the idea of producing timber, right?
Yeah.
What are some of the things you need to do to get the timber from the tree standing up to come to people's bed? What do you need?
Well, if you're talking about getting it, you need power saw. You need
just take your time. Take your time, Terry.
Yeah,
you need power saw.
The measuring rod that you need to measure the timber, 2 by 2.
Okay.
2 by 4, 2 by 8.
No. Those are. I'm not talking about the material itself now. What do you need to have those material produced? You told me right there. You need power saw.
You need kind of
sawmill.
Saw.
You need sawmill. Let me help you out. You need sawmill.
Yeah.
Okay, so you need power saw to cut this. You need sawmill. Okay, I'm not going
to. Sawmill is a whole. Anyway, yeah, you're right because
you're gonna
you need a sawmill. Yeah.
You're talking. You want the one blagabru.
But anyway.
Somebody stay on top. Somebody stay on a
Yeah, you're right. You need sawmill machine. All those kind of things. Yeah, you need
sawmill.
So
let's just because that 2025. So you're gonna need sawmill. Okay. So anyhow, so you got the sawmill. You got the power saw to cut the tree. Let's pretend we got roll. So you're gonna need truck to take the log from the forest to bring it to the sawmill and what have you. So you produce all of those things. Now, good point. How many carpenters are gonna be at the conference?
But that's why you gotta wait to see.
Oh.
Because like
the guy who was talking here last night, I was talking about investment. The guy who was talking about investment last night. You think?
But I might get sugar cane farms in Liberia.
But let me. I don't even get. Derek, you're kidding me. I don't even get that here. You don't bring up.
Because I know you're going there straight.
Yeah, Labra issue. That's small thing. But you see where I'm going with this, Derek. So what your point is quite correct. We need Liberian to invest, but you have to sell it.
So the unit,
So
so
Liberia will
you
believe in
like
you.
know all the technical stuff
No,
now and
no,
thing.
I'm not. Here's the thing here. Here's the thing with this Eula business that I keep pushing. You know I don't. You know people must say they must say I don't get it. You know that well. But here's the thing here. We have to respect each other. Eula was elected by Liberians in the diaspora. Their leadership, whether their leadership crook or what have you, we have to deal with them. Now, if you were to put Eula in there, they were going to fight among themselves. Money there, power there. They will not let one person to be glorified. They were going to fight among themselves. Dr. Don will stay above the phrase. He will guide the process. So my point is this. Eula could have been the one to be able to produce the amount of people because Eula have connection all over the United States, including Canada. They got chapters all over the states. And they will reach out to their chapter members through their representative very easily than Dr. Don and his people would have or will be. You're taking this thing and taking it to Washington, D.C. Good point. He said you almost have 1,000 people. What idea you're going to have out of 1,000 Liberians attending a conference? What are you going to get? Even what is going to be worse than Yakumoso or whatever they call it.
Jaka,
You're
so
not gonna, yeah, you're not gonna get
but
anything. But here's the thing here: if you were to connect Eula, and there are specific reference to Eula, reach out to your member. Say, for example, here in California, we got Eula connection. The leadership come from whatever they give them instruction. Come meet with us. This is the issue. What do you guys want to see happen? When we have that meeting, member of our community will bring these suggestions. That person leave, that EULA representative leave, and go and the EULA collect data. That's like Sister would say, they collect those data now. They put all of them together. Then you have, when those ideas are all together, with Dr. Don being smart as he is, he will be able to formulate ideas. Okay, let's meet with the president. I only need at least 20 to 25 people because everybody in the community have already presented. Nobody's been left behind. But they are taking 1,000 people, hoping that the community, Liberian diaspora community, will all be represented. And that's not even going to be the case.
so that's what I'm saying. That the sampling that they did, because they talk about sampling, they said people coming from all around the world, the Liberians from other parts of the world too, not just
That's
America,
fine.
and
That's fine.
and all of that, which is beautiful. But that was my concern. Who are these 500 persons sitting?
Yeah,
Why is it only 500 Liberians when
right,
we have thousands and hundreds of thousands of Liberians in the diaspora, just America
right,
alone?
right.
Why is just a selective 500? Who are these people? What
Exactly.
what are you trying
They're
to achieve?
registering you. These people are registering. They're paying money to register.
That's what I'm saying. And
But
that one of the things
why
I
you think
wanted
they're
Mr.
paying
Soul
money?
to really
What
go in deep to
why
ask
you
about.
think they're paying money to present their resume, Terry? I
So
keep
that job,
telling you.
so the president hustling for
No, no,
workers,
not the
for
president.
employees.
The president is sincere. The president is really seeking for help. Look, I'll give you an example. About 3 years or so ago, I was in Liberia. So Liberian Engineer Society have their conference in Magna. And the minister at the time, Madam Ruth Carker, I believe her name is, she came to the conference. She's also a member of the society. And she asked the conference, Liberian engineer, to help us, help her and help Minister of Public Works so that they will be able to police the steroid, the defective steroid that were coming in the country. They didn't have that many inspectors.
Hmm.
But instead, if you're going to do that, you employ people. You get plenty of employees. You assign contract a Liberian engineer company to be responsible. That company is not going to be able to be the one to stem all of the steel that coming in the country based on inspection. And that company is not only going to be one company. Liberian Engineer Society will put group of Liberian engineers together and say, let's help the ministry. And the stem that will be on the steel rod when they pass inspection will be that of Liberian Engineer Society stem. And when you see it, you will know that that steel rod passed inspection. But they couldn't come to that. But that's how you formulate these things. It's that what they're going over at that party. Watch at night, they will start dancing. They will start dancing.
But the dancing got nothing to do with what the people discussing, bro.
Yeah.
The people got to dance. They come and meet the president. But
Oh,
yes,
that the time that one thing about you, that one thing about that time that they can put a number. That one you want a number, you want a link. Let me drink my juice, man.
yeah.
My son is really bring the best out of me. But Mr. Social last night was wonderful.
Yeah, it was wonderful, but Mr. So he didn't ask certain questions that were technical because he tried to protect his guests.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. You know, he got I call it journalist degree. You know that, right?
Yeah, he was too professional, and it's fine too because that is how.
I got degree. They remember the kind that's also that's also I tell you.
But Labour, there are so many opportunities as a stand in Liberia for one to go home and do if you get some money.
No,
and you will rather make money.
You're
But,
right. You're right, Terry.
You know.
You're right. People like you, for example. Okay, and I'm just using you as an example, and I'm not saying you'll be the perfect person to do so. But before you came here, you hustle. You've been all over Liberia. So you are the kinds of person. If you're talking about investment, you are the type of person that's supposed to be in a hall. You have seen everything almost in Liberia. And not only you, but you and any other person that have gone into you, for example, whatever business you are doing here, but there were other people that were trying gold, it didn't work for them. They tried diamond, it didn't work for them. They have tried many things. And they have, in their process of trying, they can list to you as an investor the failure and the success of what area you want to go in. Nobody want to invest their money if they're not going to get a dividend.
Right.
It can be your power français. You don't want to put Kisali there and then people lose the whole total. People say, all the gold in total, you go eat on something to farm. That's not what I want. That's not what I put my Kisali there for. You see what I'm saying? So, in order for me to invest, I must have something in return. And that must be clearly stated.
The fear too of the next government. Anybody going to invest in Liberia now got to also take into consideration the elections, the polarized state of this country in regard to politicking, and the next incoming government. Because if I invest in $1 million or 100,000 in Liberia, will the next election affect my business? Because I support Joseph Burger, and maybe Joseph Burger do not win.
CDC kind of close your business.
And they heard about me. I've been on
LPR. Yes, exactly. They close your business. And this is what.
So people got to.
No, but
I don't want to be tabula
rasa. But listen to this, Terry. Listen to this. You think they think that for nothing? You know, the party is banking on this. that you, Terry, who has been supporter of President Baka, and you are recognized, you do an investment, you will make sure that you don't about to stay in power.
Right.
they're,
But
they're
the
lacking your
strategy they
vote.
use, the strategy they're using is not reaching out enough.
Terry, well, how many times I will tell you? The people don't have they don't know how to communicate. They are very
Wow.
condescending to everybody.
So you
They
telling me
don't.
that this guy that your man from Lofa is not communicating? The
Who?
man who are with you, like the guy in you always call. I know
Oh,
why he needs
Anthony Cassari?
Anthony Kelsey.
But you think Anthony Cassari, you think he want a big man? The man there for himself. You think he got something? He left. Any
Wow.
man used to be on and no, seriously, any man during the election, was he not here almost every weekend?
Yeah,
Since the
I don't know
election,
what.
since the election, when was the last time he even paid a visit here on LPR to say, guys, thank you guys very much. Your platform was able to help us to reach out to so many Liberians and stuff like that. It's not how you do business
Right.
because you got what you want and you don't care again. That the kind of people that the kind of people you got, that the people you have. So let me open the line. Plenty, you're writing plenty now tonight again. Let me open the line quick. But among all the writing, I don't see my Esther tonight. I don't see my Fatima here. Let me look. I don't see. Hey, the other man. I keep asking you. Tonight you call, I will ask you question. Where your long firm birth certificate? That's all I want. You can't speak. All gonna see you then you say I'm from 4 years. How you come from 4 years? You speaking you supposed you sound like American, not even black American. You sound like white American. You say you from 4 years. Hey, yeah, man, I'm from 4 years. You do how how people pronounce 4 years? I'm from 4 years.
Where people get accent. The people
Don't mind, but he
get
got no accent. When you asking, right, and when you call tonight, you asking, say, where you come? But of course, I'm from 4 years. You know how you pronounce 4 years? My people. No, but Terry, this is a very serious business. Folks, here's the number here, 916-533-2048. Give us a call here tonight. And let's hear from you. Let's hear from you. If you have any question or comment, give us a call here. Samson to Labra Paru. So yeah, listen to him. Listen, we gotta say now. Listen, that's why we're not called tonight. It must. It must say you were not called because I was asking for a long form birth certificate. No, but Terry, on a very serious note, the um when we have Liberty Party, when Liberty Party was at the height, okay. So, Constable Bronsky, I think I told you the story. Okay, here we go. Caller, what's your name? What's on your mind?
Yeah, Mr. Tool, how you doing tonight? And
Good evening.
Terry, how you guys doing on the show? Great show tonight. Unfortunately, could not make it to come on the show, but I'm here on the phone. So last night, I thought the CEO
You're working on your structure.
panelists to come on and ask some very
what you said the CEO are gonna do?
I said I thought last night the CEO would have allowed panelists to come on to ask some serious questions because, like Terry said, I think the CEO were trying to protect the guests on the show. And I don't know how we want to move our country forward, how we want our voices to be heard across the aisle, how we want things to go right in this community that we consider the diaspora community. I don't know if we will be so moderate with people who are interested to move certain things forward, right? So, Mr. So I'm an institutional person. I believe in institution. We see Yola here as from day one. How negative Yola was. Yola is. Yola is the diaspora organization, the Union of Liberian Associations in the Americas, right? For people leaders of this organization to come back and undermine this organization, not giving the organization the space to unite Liberians, to come to the point where we all can sit to the table and talk to our president. We can sit and talk with our president. We can sit and bring all of our best brains together and say, look, Mr. President, these are the people we got that can make contribution to our society. To not do that, but to select few people who are party surrogates to come and organize what they refer to as diaspora conference, selecting few handful of people. Where are you going to go with that? Where you having this thing is in DC. How many Liberians really live in DC? Why you having a place like Minnesota that got vast majority of Liberians? You do that. You carry it in DC and you're being selective and controlling that you want a crowd to be a certain number, and these are the people that will come. But other people can go online, do visual. Do I want to, if I want to see Giselle Pouaka, when I go, I can see him on TV, in Morovia on TV, that I'm going to sit down and go register to see on screen, talking what? What they going to talk that it will benefit me? No. I think these people are doing it wrong. CDC did it before, it didn't work for CDC. United Party is doing it. To go with president, we are coming to engage the diaspora. They went and they put it in sedition's hand. And that whole hall was filled with sedition. And only sedition heard the message. Where were the other Liberians? The mistake CDC made is the same mistake United Party people make. And it's good that you people talk about it, and Liberal, you talk about it. I don't know who already, giving the paper advice or the people around you. I don't know what to do. But it didn't reach to you. You got an engineering background. You need to be on that committee. Or you need to be part of the parliament to tell the people how our roads have been constructed. How the people cheating us from giving us decent quality roads. You should be in that parliament. Part of that process. Other people who have great ideas, who have expertise in different areas that can help move our country forward should be part of that process. But when we don't collect the people that he knows or send invitational groups that he knows that can come and talk what the president wants to hear. And after that, that will be it. I don't think anything will come out of it. We saw him when President we are there. So that's my disappointment. I wanted Mr. Soto to bring us on the show so we can ask the hard question, so we can debate the issues, so the people can go back and tell the people, say, look, there are other Liberians here who are concerned of the way this thing is going. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. But it was a great show he had yesterday. He composed himself. He moderated well. He asked the question. But my thing, I don't think, he asked the tough questions. So one of my questions I kept posting on the live feed was, where is Yola in all this? Why Yola is not represented? Did they contact Yola? Why?
But Terry, Walter Carter, I understand your frustration and all that, but I think if you're truly, which I believe you are, a member of Yola, I think you guys should be grateful at this time that perhaps this thing didn't come to you, because I don't believe that this thing will succeed anyway. So, and I also believe that if they have put it in your hand, you're going to have an infighting. It was not going to be successful anyway, because the problem that I'm seeing here is this. You got Anthony Cassidy, and I'm speaking to you now just like one of the panelists here on this platform. You got Anthony Cassidy, former president of ULA. He should have even spearheaded this to be the one to come to the United States and meet with the Liberian diaspora, because he knows, and when he comes, he can call all of his former leaders, and the former leaders can contact. Because to be a member, in leadership, to become member of the ULA or even in leadership position, you don't just come from Liberia and be president of ULA. You have to work within the system. And many of the leaders, current leaders, they work hard in the system. They know the system that Anthony Cassidy left in place. And for you to sit there and allow somebody else, then he's called it Liberian diaspora. Yeah. So now, if these people which I don't believe they will be successful anyway. Not that I want them to fail, but I know they're not going to succeed because the way they're going about it. But if they are successful now, they can come and say, "Well, we are the Liberian diaspora." Then what happened when the other government come in? Then what happened to you? EULA is the
Right.
fulcrum. EULA can never be taken out because of another government. But this group can be put aside when they just like executive power. So for me, I think many of you, I understand your point, but I think at this time you should be dancing. Let the people go ahead and go with their trouble. You leave it alone. Thank you.
You're right, Libra. But this the thing, you're right. We all want to see this country move forward. Like we all say, we don't play politics here and there, but at the end of the day, it's about Liberia looking at a bigger picture, right? Nobody praying for nothing to fail. We want this government to succeed. When President Bouaga succeed, Liberia succeed. At least we 6 years ahead of ourselves, and then the next government can come. Whoever take it can come and move another 6 years. We're making progress, but the right thing should be done. You can't come to undermine this group here, especially you know this group here. I think what is unfolding is plain. Yola history has not been a history that they will be friendly with government. They will always put holding government feet to fire. Anthony Kesselly and all the other people being part of Yola before no Yola protocol or MO. So what they're doing now, we got to silence people so we can operate, so we can get criticism from them. And so you will see in the coming days, or weeks or months, Yola gonna be tough on this government.
Okay.
Because and that will be another problem. Yeah.
Thank
because
you.
a lot of stuff happening that is not and well in our society. But you have to tell it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
So Esther is on a cover or what? Because
Yo. I gotta be. Yeah. She said yeah. Esther, yeah,
Esther, wow.
with different.
Yeah.
I gotta
You
be
see,
careful.
you gotta be careful with the 1%, because this is not.
He start trouble with you. Why you would start trouble with her?
Because her trouble coming.
You're gonna go 1%. But anyway, again, folks, that's my number here. Give us a call 916-533-2048. So Terry, another thing that I thought was happening with this whole program here is this, and I just talked about it a few minutes ago. The fact that you are not connecting the bedrock organization into this. So even if you're successful to put policy in place based on this conference and conversation you're gonna have, another government come in, like you were saying, you're gonna say, "Oh, that our government, I put them in here, dismantle that team, man." Then you'll start all over, you know. So you gotta be mindful of these kinds of stuff. But let me hear from you. I think we'll Rescue 3, we're calling you Rescue 3. Amos, give me a call. Amos, give me a call. When I ask for a non-phone birth certificate, give me a call. Rescue 3, let's hear from you. But Terry, go ahead. Let's hear from you. You're muted. Terry. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Liberal, these people, I believe, they're trying to do something. My only thing is I want to see what they're doing first. Keta is saying, "Oh, because CDC time it don't work, so it will not work. It will work. It's gonna work. All right, that's my Esther.
We'll follow you, my Esther. We'll follow you. Oh, that's a travel page.
Yeah,
it's gonna work. I might even ask her to see if I can get one ready to go to Liberia. My Esther, when people ready to travel to Liberia, they can go through you for you to get ticket for them.
But never if the woman is traveling Liberia or she's on a vacation or
no, she said this is my traveling page. I think that's a business.
Yeah, that was it. Maybe she's on a travel adventure.
No. I think that's a business.
Oh,
so my Esther, let us know if this is a business. And if I want to travel to Liberia, can I come through you for ticket? Samson to Liberia, what's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind? Yeah, you see it?
Oh, yeah, she's
How
here.
you doing, Mr. How you
Oh, that's
doing,
good.
Mr. Tool and Terry's on the show tonight?
Thank you.
Yeah, I've been following you a little bit, and actually, what on my mind, I wanted to just weigh in a little bit on the committee that been, let's say, the head of the committee that been selected by the president concerning diaspora Liberian. I believe that if the leader that been selected, if it will be inclusive by contacting the EULA group or people of the EULA and other permanent Liberian in the States, I think maybe it will work. So it's something that you have to pay attention to and see how it plays off. But moreover, the main thing on my mind is that the present administration needs to do something to improve people wages into Liberia, more especially the security apparatus. Those guys are at the border or to strategic area to fight drugs. Their pay need to go up. If not, those drugs that you see that they confiscated and stuff, then it will be going through the system. So the government need to do their best to pay to increase police, DEA, military people, increase the people pay. You can't have minister, deputy minister, representative, senators making thousands of dollars, and those guys who are supposed to keep the country safe being underpaid. So that's why on my mind. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. So my Esther, contact Mr. So on this here, and the board will strongly recommend for a specific program here to discuss this business of yours, and the board will not recommend, but the board will instruct the CEO to see how best this your program, your business can be highlighted here on this network, because the board have the power, and the board will utilize their power for Mr. Soul to make sure that this business get completely covered
Yeah,
on this
I'm
program.
supposed to travel next year, sir.
Yeah. That will go through her. Marcia's supposed to travel next year. Will go through her. That good business, Mr. So. That I will commend Mr. So to. Hello, Rescue 3. Where you that babu coming to Coca-Cola tonight, or that rescue you got rescue?
How you doing?
Not bad.
Yeah, thank you for the show tonight. You know, the topic that you're discussing tonight is very important for our country. I made a comment there that I don't think the Chinese or American will live enjoying other pure countries. The country that we are enjoying today all over the world, that the citizens they don't control. The foreigner will work here, but the more things that happen in the country is the citizen. When you care for your country, you'll be able to build your country. For common example, Mr. Cho, for example, you from Grand Chile, look at the Burkina Faso coming in Grand Chile. The investment of people carrying on over there. Somebody taking 20 acres of land, 50 acres of land, investing in us and say that, oh, our plan will do this with this investment comes from many ways. The young Nigerian, I know it get me right here in living in Nigeria, in Nigeria, doing cocoa project, myself doing cocoa project too. So if don't look at what we eat also here, especially with the Nigerian, we eat cassava leaf, we eat potato green, all of this stuff. Most of this stuff, the African food that we are eating here, I can say nearly most of the food comes from Nigeria and in Ghana. How many food that really coming from Nigeria to say that this Nigeria, we got a pack of fufu, to see the fufu pack here, made in Nigeria. So I know the beginning of everything is a little bit difficult. Terry talk about the plain business. That's business. All of these things are business. And many times when you see when we not put in Liberia, when we said that for our end, we said that one can't happen, that one can't happen. We will continue to bring the foreigner when the foreigner taking our land slowly. We will share the foreigner, they will start bringing the government. And the government cannot do all, Mr. Toll. Don't tell the truth. The situation for our country, for the 14-year war, is set the country behind. Ghana, I was selling water side, no more did. Ghanaian used to come water side to buy the Sato. What I'm going to school selling water. And now today, anything we want, anybody try they want to go Ghana. Hey, Ghana drink this one, Ghana drink that one. So what happened to us too? I know fully whether it's difficult because of the politics in our community. If we continue with the politics, I think our country will not go ahead. If any just about try, what's the area that we start another government candidate tomorrow, they will continue with the city. That's how our country will be built. And with the union, I can remember some number, I think another on the show or closing argument. He said that they diaspora meeting, they got in contact with it, Mr. Nangbe, better Nangbe. He said, yeah, they are part of it because they get in contact with it to be part of the local discussion. And you know, being a mother organization for Liberia, I don't see it fair for them to leave Yula out. But if they are leaving Yula out because John, the members of the Yula who are not in support of the government, because you can remember, I'm not beginning of this year, last year, when Yula came back, they said that they were lobbying for station for Nigerian government official. So if you have few members, they get who trying to see the down for the government of the organization, mother organization of the country. How can the government trust the people you get to bring out on board? It's a difficult situation. But for the sake of the country, so we don't put all of these things aside, United Party, CDC, ANC, whatsoever party, don't put Liberia first. I think when we put the country first, then the party, our country will go power. But yeah, thank you for the show tonight. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you. You'll be the last caller. Thank you very much, Rescue 3. Again, folks, Samson told Labra Pabrito, let me go ahead and take the number out. Yeah, I think my Rescue 3, I forgot to ask you. My Esther had a business. So all of you that and Mr. So will be in contact with my Esther so that she can provide all of the information. She has a business, traveling business, where if you're going to Liberia, going to China, going to Israel, Australia, everywhere you can go through her, she'll get you a ticket. And I think that's a good business. I hope her ticket will come with Kesali and palm butter. Then yeah. Mr. So I don't call, I just say Kesali and palm butter. So don't call any other thing I beg you. I know exactly where you come and put your mouth on. But anyway, Terry, give us your closing here so we get out of here. Thank you.
Yeah, good show and all of that. I don't know if the drugs issue that you were mentioning here, the drugs, I saw people carrying heavy thing. But my question is, what kind of drug? You see, Liberian people, every small thing that will be running around with it. That they just take it, they're running with it. What kind of drugs were formed? You know? She said her ticket only come with juice. What kind of juice now?
That liberal juice.
We don't want your juice. We don't want your juice. Your juice.
Yeah, your juice will put me to sleep. You saw how Mr. So just because you mentioned giving me juice. You saw how Mr. So shine last night because you mentioned giving the liberal juice. Can you imagine if I were to drink your juice? The man was champ every day. So don't we don't want your juice. Tell myself we don't want your juice.
So you know that's what it is. I mean, yeah. So the drugs. I really want to know. I just see people all on Facebook running. Oh yeah, the people get drugs. The 313 something. They get. I saw the thing in bail. Get a bit of clothes. Drugs cannot be real. Drug can be. So I want to know. What kind of drug? Because that could be opium, what they call grass. You know, marijuana.
Opium that not grass.
That marijuana.
The
Opium is
Carlo,
grass.
Carlo.
They can call it grass too.
Okay.
Yeah, they can call it grass. They can call it. They get different need the way they want to call it. But that marijuana. So I don't know if that marijuana. I don't know if that kush. I don't know if that spark or whatsoever they got going on. But the DEA should tell us what kind of drug. Then I can make my position on it. Because if it is the drug that is permeating in the society now, then it's a good drug pause. But if it is just the opium regular stuff, then it's not a good. Then the real drugs stay in the country. They have not touched it yet.
So Terry, before you do your final closing here, have you been to finance ministry before?
Yeah, I've been there.
Okay. So when you go on the second floor, they have like a round thing like they right. I don't know whether they're not breaking down, but those days they find that minister on the second floor. You stay on the second floor, and then they have the step. But the second floor goes like this. The balcony go like this and go around like that.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So those days they used to take these drugs and go and burn them in our ground the opening there. So they would say,
Ah,
yeah, and then they used to invite us to go see them burning it. So when they burning it, they got the man with a stake. He go around like they to stare the color them up so they can so they can burn. By the time he spent 10 minutes, when I man leave from there, the stake he ain't get his thing say he stake. True story. Look, when the man finish sharing the thing, like when he finish, he need a stare. Another man come. Then the man go. He walking. He still staring. That's staring. But the people say, we say, but the man get what they said that the team doing the thing. That's why we say you want not drink it. You want not do that thing in the street. Then you see the man. Then the man going. The people had a hold now. The hold
oh,
he still. Yeah. He's that policeman. The hold he's he's still doing it. the all of us outside now, right? Then the police will say, "You see, this is the reason why we're telling you guys this thing is dangerous."
hmm.
And when you see those kind of things you come from that side, you don't even want to talk about it. You saw
Hmm.
the man staring the thing like they're burning. 15
Yeah.
minutes. He went there 15 minutes. He come from there. Another man got there. Then he alone. No, he not doing anything. People holding him now.
That's just trick, man. Those people are there also gonna trick.
Well, I mean that's what that's what I saw. But anyway, go ahead, give us your closing, Terry.
Yeah, man. So that's it. I just wanted to say last year about the drug that we will want to know what's going on. And I do believe that Liberians can make a difference in Liberia. Diaspora Liberians, you can make a difference. But we have to be clear. Our government have to be transparent with us. We got to know that the government is ready for this thing. And we got to see that the government is ready by creating the environment for us to go and invest. Do you have the environment? When my money get missing, can I go to the court and be, and get a reprimanded, or can the person be reprimanded who stole my money? Is there security enough to protect my investment? Are there insurance? The last time I checked in Liberia, your car, when you get insurance in your car, you make accident for nothing. The insurance company will run behind it for a whole year, you can't get money out of it. So, there are many, many things that need to be straightened up, that need to be correct for real diaspora Liberians to do business. But yet, there are still thousands of opportunities to transform the society, but we just have to know that we got to do it right. Thank you, Labor, for the show.
Thank you. Let me do my
Good
own
night.
closing. Yeah, don't leave here.
Yeah,
Let me do my
let me
closing.
listen to you.
Yeah, let me do my closing because I don't want to help out tonight. But I'm Terry, to be honest with you, in terms of Liberian diaspora and this government, just from what is happening right now, even though the media have not even started yet, but the government has shown that they have failed
Hmm.
in connecting Liberian diaspora to Liberia. They have failed. The first thing is this: the president, you're coming in this country. You have all of these new agencies, CNN, ABC, NBC. Why is it you are the president of the Republic of Liberia and you have your citizens in numbers in this country, They know us. They know about DED, Liberian on DED. They know about us. The Minnesota, even if you don't do it national, you go to Minnesota, the city of Minneapolis know about Liberians. You would think these people will connect with their new agency for the people to have an interview one-on-one with the president. If you do it on ABC, if you do it on NBC, MSNBC, and you bring out these issues, these people will ask you questions, tough questions, because they got no fish to fry. But because these people are so afraid that this president will expose them of their lack of intelligence, their lack of interest in moving our country forward, they will not put the president in front of the foreign press. They always want. Yet they do those all the time. You heard Walter Carter here. We saw the same thing with President Weah. They came in. They want to have a meeting. So CDC at the meeting. CDC is not in power again. Whatever that was established at that time, you don't even hear about it again. Because it was never connected to the people. It was about the people that were organizing so they can showcase themselves to be able to get job back home. It's the same thing here. So the president, for me, I hate to say this, he depends on people to give him ideas. Once again, they have shown themselves to be nothing but yellow machine. That's why the program coming. The program coming in Washington D.C. I call it yellow machine.
But now you're gonna put something down. So what you mean by yellow machine? Again, you say on the high seat.
No, Terry. You know, sometimes they do things and they think people are stupid. There's good minister here. There's good God-fearing person.
Yeah.
You can use this man to help us because he's sincere. He will not eat our money. But you put him there, then you put people around him who have no interest of moving this anything except for themselves. Look at the man talking about investment yesterday. And he left it. You're talking to Liberians, and you left investment as though you're talking about white people investment. Who in our community know much about investment? You're gonna come and say, "Let Liberian people invest," without you being a little bit specific. You know, when we're talking about investment, if you
maybe
go and
the
do
expertise will tell us at the
who
program.
the expertise, they don't have anything. They are not reaching out. I know so. They will not reach out to experts. They won't do that. Because if they reach out to expert men like that, last night, if you reach out to an expert, his position will be weakened.
You have to pay. You also have to pay.
Believe me, any Liberian who have expertise in any area, when you ask him, he will not want 5 cents from you. He will do it free. Any Liberian, I say so. Any Liberian,
if those people don't have expertise over there, they will mess that program up.
But watch and see. And that's what I said, Doctor. I was saying it from the beginning that Dr. Dan need to have conversation with his family members. He need to have conversation with his ministry
before they messing up.
They will. So to prepare them that look, this thing we're going to have when you're yesterday, I did this, that's not true. That's who we are. Let him start preparing them. Because if that thing don't go well, you know what they're gonna say? Oh, they get them plenty of money,
right?
That money based that just watch and see. So you know, to close on this is very sad, but we still refuse to learn. We still refuse to learn. The only person who scratched the surface of Liberian diaspora was Councillor Bronsky when he asked each of us in Liberty Party, the entire Liberty Party organization in the United States. He said, I want you guys to come up with one idea. But each one of you that are in different professions, you form yourself as a group and come up with why you think your policy should be able to carry Liberia from this point to that point. And we engineers will put our thing together. All the legal people put their thing together. All the medical people, and they went around.
Hmm.
We put that together and send it
But
to
that
like.
was Liberty Party now. That was not a diaspora Liberian.
But that's what I'm saying. So you can establish the same type of process with the Liberian diaspora, and you will be much more successful. Because Liberty Party was for party, but this
Right.
one is national. And the President Baka have done that. And Liberians in diaspora find
Don't you think these people did not give the people enough money?
what
I
money?
also want to doubt that enough money is not in the process.
Okay. Even that 5 cents they gave them, they spoil their own name for nothing. Before you take 5 cents from Liberian government. You know people in the administration that were not even happy for the people to come and host the king. Why they giving them money? You will see the leak that's going to be coming out of the program. Watch and see. Watch and see. Okay. So, but the point here is this, Terry. Let me close on this. The whole thing here is, I hope they will be successful. Because if they are successful, and President Baka is able to tap into the Liberian power, the Liberian diaspora power in terms of finances, here in this country, in the US, and even all over, Liberian can raise $400 to $500 million. If you just say during those time in Liberia, and the people used to work and pay money and put money in their development process, they used to collect money and put it in the Liberian man. All they want to see is for them to trust you.
Yes.
And they will work and give you the money if they can trust you. And that's why people don't play the people in Liberia, not even paying taxes. They're like, well, I'm gonna pay my taxes. I get it, people they go build their house and they put it in their own pocket. But if Liberian can see that when they pay taxes, how much the tax come back to them.
Right.
And it doesn't have to be in cash. Just explain to the person. And let them just see the road. The road to the elephant meat, they will pay. But you say, oh, we don't have to tell you. You just believe with government. They say, okay.
That's the bad thing about them. I don't like.
We say, okay, we'll believe you. And Liberian people not paying 5 cents. Many people don't pay taxes. How you will run a country with no domestic revenue? If Liberian believe that the government is taking that money and using it the way President Baka is saying, and have people to show, instead of doing the political party roles,
right?
And then you go show it, political role, and people say, oh, okay.
Because some of those rules and said, "Well, not even touch it next year." Because they believe now it's okay.
Watch and see.
Most of them will have problem.
But that's what they do. That's what they do. You have people, the senator, then protecting their own, and people are not stupid. But I want to thank you tonight. Let's join Mr. Soul tomorrow. I'm not too sure if he's coming on anyway, but let's join him tomorrow and see what we have to do. I want to thank you very much, Terry, and all of you again. I want to thank all of you for tuning in to Liberian Public Radio tonight. Once again, Mr. Soul, you did well last night. You did excellent. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna say, listen to the one, Terry. Samson to Liberian Public Radio. What's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind? He caught up. He caught up. Like a long form birth certificate. Let me call him back. Let's have fun before you go, Terry. Let me call him back. He will run away again.
I didn't call it your phone didn't ring. It went straight to voicemail.
Yeah, listen to Terry.
And you know what? I did it on purpose because you're a laborer, so I call you when you're about to leave. When you're about to go. That's the time I call you. I didn't want to call, but
people from Foya, they don't speak like that, my man.
But the thing I'm talking here now,
you see, now you're not sweat. You're not sweat. You not switch to for English now. That the for English now. I tell you, what's going on, Amos? Thank you for calling, man. You were having fun.
You know, I was just enjoying the show, especially the last part of, hey man, I've been trying to get a 4-year ways so I can get into trouble.
I know you before you call you were thinking how you will speak the 4-year English tonight.
But you see the liberal was talking in the last part about how, you know, people not paying taxes in Liberia. I mean, could you imagine even in the United States without taxes? How America is going to be the way
but Amos, that's the truth. If the people believe in you and they know the taxes they're paying, you're coming back to help them. If they find out why the amount of taxes in Liberia, the amount of money the people collect in Liberia, they will not even ask IMF.
No, Liberia will not ask IMF.
They will not ask IMF. You know, but they don't care. They just collect few. Okay, well, they don't pay that. No, you have to show to the people why they're paying the taxes and what their tax money is doing. Let them see it. Let them see it.
Always been my point. When people pay taxes, they see what their tax money is doing. Who can complain? Like
nobody.
Like Los Angeles, California. Who can complain?
Nobody.
Paying taxes. I mean, look at the way the place is. But then, like, brother, our problem now, my brother, our problem. Our people are not creative. Our people are not strong enough. But then somebody who will sit down and say, you know what? Yes, you pay taxes, and you know what? You pay the taxes, your money will go this way. Like, okay, housing taxes. Yeah, we'll develop the housing infrastructure. We'll bring, you know, every house in Monrovia will have toilet.
Yes.
We'll have a sewage system. No pool water will be in the water side.
Yes.
You want to pussy? I'm telling you. Even okay. I mean, Mr. Cho, I don't want to hold you up because you know. I know
we're over now. We're over now. Anyway, but go ahead, make your point.
Yeah, but okay. Look at the sewage system, or even the water system in Liberia, or trash. Let's take trash for instance. Which household in Liberia are able to pay $100 a month, or even $200 Liberian just to take their trash away? They can do it because many of the houses in Monrovia, they got renters. That renter they're collecting, they can pay $100 or $200 a month for the people to go and take trash. That's a money-making thing. Just trash alone. You can make so much money if the tax and you have the system. But anyway,
okay. All right.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, everyone, thanks for calling. Appreciate it. All right, bye. Again, folks, Terry, thank you very much for your patience tonight. As usual, we really appreciate it. Thank you. Again, folks, Samson told Liberia Public, I want to thank all of you again to turning in. Those of you that were able to share, thank you very much. My Esther, talk to Mr. So, and the Liberal and the board will make sure that your program is promoted here. We're not playing around here with the CEO. No, the main thing is the CEO made us proud last night too much. So I will fight with him, but let me be quiet on him for maybe 1 week. I will praise him for 1 week. Then after that, him myself fight again. But anyway, thank you guys. My Esther, my Fatuma, thank you. Amos, thank you guys all tonight for tuning in. We really, really do appreciate it. And I think the CEO made every one of us that come out here day in, day out and watch LPR. I think he made us proud last night, and I want to take my hat off to him again. Again, folks, thank you very much, and we'll say good night to you. We'll turn into Mr. Soul's show tomorrow, and we'll do our best to be part of the program tomorrow night. With that, good night, folks. Samson to Liberia Public Radio.
Zio, get me by to how the another sira mamenu. There was some Conwaga Rara, Nepi Yoga Diablo, how the another sira cadu. Sabo Bushundo, Sazo Mega, ye Blanco Wadi, so Kawaka Kama, Mapu, no consider. Magumia was Lana, you got against the cover. Okay, the sugar to a boy. How, my man. Okay, the sugar. No matter where you were so this is cover. Okay, the sugar to a boy. How, okay, the sugar. Tomorrow, gonna. You know, I woke up on the boy. Mawe koya mohite wangore toke waro gombe keidu mawe soye sikawe batu yekwe mote wanu agaragara mui muso ikasu bo plaki mui nyaba wakamao hawe soye sikawe hawa nasu aye tuka mawe ne wabili wagu zo sira wabili wakazua mawe nyoko mao Il go me na zabagu apaka yute tunetone magawa kori de take gombe gbebo atene mode yema sewe wapie ye sore tu magasi mau gara mui lagia mui yama wa kama ana nore yetu I